One of the things that's really fascinating to me is the resiliency of human spirit. And during our conversation, Dr. Sestu's patients talked about going through the war, poverty, famine, and just very brutal, difficult conditions in her life. But there wasn't a moment of victimhood or of deep suffering that she conveyed to me. The way that she reflected on her life experiences was actually with immense gratitude, with this immense connection with nature, with her family, with things that truly matter to her. And I think this is an important takeaway as we go through difficult times, as we are now facing with COVID-19 and all of the challenges, all of the uncertainties. Family members, friends, loved ones, our healthcare workers on the front lines, risking their lives, people getting sick, people losing jobs. I mean, there's a lot of tragedy in the world that's important to recognize and acknowledge. But at the same time, also knowing that humanity is capable of coping and rising above it and getting through it. And what this interview with this 99-year-old really taught me is that no matter how bad the hardship, it doesn't have to be suffering. Pain doesn't have to translate through suffering and to victimhood. It can also translate into resiliency, growth, reaching out to one another and helping one another.
She used to work a lot.
See?
She's not saying that this is a secret, but she said that she used to work a lot. Che cosa faceva lei esattamente?
Smarrare lì, smarrare, smarrare, le patate, le fave, tutto quello per pulire le mandorle.
Le mandorle, raccoglievano
a garden.
A garden?
She used to work there, I mean, all day long.
Did you grow your own food?
Yes, lei praticamente quindi mangiava, si nutriva soltanto di queste cose, giusto? Mangiava i prodotti della terra.
Sì.
Absolutely, sì.
Patata,
sì.
fagioli.
Sì, ok.
E ciliegi, tutte cose.
I legumi, mangiavano i legumi,
legumes,
patate,
potatoes, chickpeas, okay, all the legumes growing here.
Mm-hmm. When I asked Nonna about how many hours of sleep she normally gets, she said she goes to bed at 10, she wakes up at 6. She has no trouble sleeping. Over the course of my training and my clinical practice, I have worked with a lot of people who have trouble with insomnia, whether it's difficulty falling asleep, whether it's difficulty maintaining sleep. And I know that a great contributor to such prevalence of insomnia in our society, even for younger individuals, is our lifestyle. The lifestyle, the expectations, the day-to-day routine that does not really support sleep hygiene at all for most of us. And so again, another takeaway of following the rhythms of nature, following what feels right to her, being in touch, and not having any trouble sleeping at 99. We're often taught in medicine that it's normal to get chronic disease with age and that it's normal to lose function with age. And while, of course, this is true to a certain extent, it doesn't have to be 100% the case all the time. There's still so much that's in our control. There's still so many things beyond our genetic predisposition and the natural progression of things. There's still so much that we can do for ourselves to ensure the best quality of life and the best health that is possible right now, given the tools that we have.
Poi l'avevano da tagliare a casa e dunque il lardo era sempre il condimento per le fave, per quando
Lard
mangiavano.
was the main, they used to, it was used as an oil, lard animal.
Lard?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Le cose che l'olio d'oliva mettevano il latte perché
sì.
secondo loro dava più forza per
Instead of olive oil, they used to have this lard because
it gave you more strength.
That's it. Yes, exactly. This is what they thought.
Però lei il lardo non le piaceva, lei non ne
She
mangiava,
liked
no,
it.
non ne mangiava.
Ah, okay. And what about cheese? Cheese or milk?
Solo riescono a
Formaggio ne mangiava?
Formaggio già sugato tipo
Sì. Di che tipo di formaggio? Che tipo di formaggio mangiava?
tutti i tipi
de grava e de vezza.
Mostly goat cheese,
Goat.
as Dr. Sestu said, and sheep,
like pecorino.
cheese.
Erano quelli, freschi e stagionati. Il periodo di Pasqua questo su casamatola, quello che si usavano anche per fare le partule, quelli erano i formaggi.
One of the questions that I asked of the 99-year-old nonna is, and nonna means grandma in Italian, and this is kind of a term of endearment, like nonna. It's like a respectful term that people may use to express their respect and their acknowledgement. But one of the things that I asked her was whether she had any regrets in her life. And nonna, simply looked and shrugged her shoulders and said, no, there's nothing that I would have done differently. Things happened exactly as they should have. And again, having that faith and that sense of connection and that sense of being a part of something much greater, where it's not only her own life trajectory and again, agonizing over choices and decisions that she has made, but looking at this journey, at this experience that she had, at the people in her life that she loved. There were simply no regrets. I think that's really one of the sources of her happiness and her connection with herself, with her family, with the world.